everyone, it's Rhonda here from Nelson Soapery. This is a live that nobody will be expecting, but I thought it's just going to be a really short one. I actually wanted to show everybody how I actually stamp my soap because I get so many questions about how to actually stamp it and that they think it doesn't work and so on. So anyway, like I said, I'm just thought I'll just come on here and I'm just going to show everyone, and of course I will save this so you can save this to a later date. So first of all, to start, there's a couple of things we need. Obviously, we need a soap. So I do have my little soap here as well. And for anyone that's just logging on, I'm just literally going to show you how I actually stamp my soap. So I know it's a bit of an unexpected one, but that's okay. So you need your little soap stamp. This is mine. It's just like a little cheapy one. It's just a wooden one. And then it's just got the acrylic name, which says Nelson on the inside. But you can have whatever you like. And you can even use those ones from the shop that, you know, you put the letters into it as well. They'll work too because they're hard plastic. So it needs to be like either acrylic or brass or something a bit harder. And then, of course, we do need a soap. So I will show you how I do mine. And now nobody laugh, but I don't use a hammer or anything. I use the back of an ice cream scoop. I mean, honestly, you could use anything. It really doesn't matter. But I'm going to show you a couple different ways. If anyone wants to get, you know, something like this so that they can stamp their product, I got this on Etsy from a little company called The Crafty Burrito. And I was really happy with it. It was a really good price, $20 or something, and it came really fast. So anyway, that's what you can do. So I'm going to pop the camera down now and I will show you a couple ways to do it as well. So let's go. So down here, I do have everything I need. So we're just going to get a soap. So this is a soap that I've done, and I'm going to do it that way so you guys can see me doing it as well. Oh, hello, lovely, from the US. Yes, I said I'm just going to sneak on here and show you how I do my soaps. Now, so there's one way you can do it. So these ones have been cut like a day or so ago. I'm going to put the video up on these, but they're not up yet. These are my unicorn ones. So here we just have some like plastic wrap. So there's two ways. I'll show you the first way. So you can put it on here, and that way this is not going to get stuck. This is not how I do mine, but lots and lots of people do them like this as well. So just let me double check. Yep, that's the right way. And this one's small because this is a sample piece I'm using. Then all you need is a scoop or, you know, a hammer or something. So it is going to be loud, but I'll show you. That's it. Just a few little taps. We will take it off and you'll be able to see just a light bit there. And now if you don't do that, and we're going to do one like this. So this is another one. We will do this without the plastic wrap. And also what you can do is you can use some isopropyl. You can spray the back and that actually helps it not stick. But I never do because it really doesn't stick. Not this one. This is a really good one. So, and then all we're going to do is just pop this on here. Oh, hello, Margaret. Welcome, lovely. I just thought I'd do a quick video just showing you how I actually stamp my soaps because I have, see if I can actually show you before we do that bit. There's so many. I think I have 60 of these unicorn ones. So, yeah, so anyway, so we've got it in here, and now we're just going to pop that on top. Of course, I'm facing it. Hopefully, I'm facing it to you so you can see. Or is it that way's better? Maybe that way so you can see it. Anyway, so now we're going to just put that on top, tap it again. And that's it. And then without that, can you see how nice and neat it is? And can you see like that didn't stick at all because I did the isopropyl. So that is with the isopropyl. And I think I have one here that I did earlier. Let me just double check. Without the isopropyl on it. No, I don't. But anyway, we'll do, and oh, here it is. Yeah, so this one doesn't have the isopropyl. Oh, love my logo. Thank you. And one thing I was going to tell you, when I first got these made, basically I had my Nelson symbol, and then underneath here I had this soapery, but it's too small. So the one thing I will tell you is don't make it too big. And I also had like a round rim around here, and it actually made it look really cheap and nasty. So I sanded back the round bit, and that was my choice, not the person that made it. It was my choice. So then I just got my husband to sand that off and just keep the name. And honestly, I think that looks much more professional than having a big ring around it or having too much. And that's how I do all of my soaps, just like that. But, you know, usually try and do them when they're like a day or two old. I've had some sitting there for weeks, and it's really hard, and sometimes you actually crack the soap if you try and stamp it when it's too old. So I suggest doing this within a few days. And because my recipe is palm-free, it has cocoa butter in it, it is like a hard ballot. This is quite hard, and this is only 20, maybe 30 hours old, this one. So that's what I would say as well. Oh, hi, Trish. Welcome, darling. Welcome. I just said I thought I'd come on and just show everybody how I actually do mine. And now let me get my other bit so I can show you something else that I do as well. So now this is my, you know, when you first start soap making, most people have one of these when they first start. So what it is, you know, just your soap thing, and you put your soap in there and you cut it with a knife. But if most people don't know, which actually I didn't know when I first started, I really didn't, but inside here is a blade. And these little lines, if you can see them here, the idea of that is to actually put your soap on and bevel it. So that way you get more control than using just a potato peeler. So we'll do one and I'll show you. And can you see that really nice, beautiful edge there? That's actually from, like I said, just using this little thing, and you just glide it along here, and you can actually use the bits that you glide along, you can use in another soap if you want, but it just makes it better because I've actually tested not beveling this at all. Like I tested not beveling it, and it's really, it's not very nice to hold when you don't bevel it because it's really sharp. And then you can bevel the bottom or the sides, but I don't. I literally only bevel these, not the bottom anymore. I used to do the bottom, but it just makes it a bit difficult. Like I'll show you this one. We'll do this one. I mean, there's no major benefit, honestly. I mean, that's just what's going to happen at the bottom. So, you know, you really don't need to do that, honestly. You just need to do the sides, but it's a personal choice. So, like I said, that, you know, all you need to do is you get your soap, stamp it first. Once it's stamped, then, you know, and this is only, like I said, like 30 hours old, this a day or so old, and then you can just bevel it and it'll be really neat. If you bevel it when it's a bit harder, it does work, but sometimes you can like have little chips in it. When it's like a day or so old, and like I said, mine is a bit harder, it's definitely a bit easier to bevel and make it look beautiful. And so hopefully you can all see you know, the edges of it, how nice it is. And I don't bevel anything here. I mean, you can see this is just like a confetti unicorn one, and I just leave it to be natural because people want to see how beautiful it is. If you have big shards sticking off, you can just pick them off. But as I said, that's it for that one there. So, you know, I'll get going on all of those. So you can use plastic or the other way as well. Yeah, they're really good, Trish, and I actually got my stamp, as I said earlier, from a place called the Crafty Burrito on Etsy, and she was only like $20 or so. I can't remember exactly. I think she's in the US, but she was really fast in delivering it. She was really good to deal with, you know, so search her up. Anyway, it's called the Crafty Burrito. And so these are all my samples. So the same thing, I will stamp every one of these exactly the same. And, you know, it's not hard. I mean, obviously it's smaller, so you've got to be more gentle. And so this one I've made heaps and heaps of samples. So that's just a sample on a light piece as well. Yeah. So anyway, everyone, like I said, I thought this was just going to be a real quick video just to show you how I do it. Because I had lots and lots of questions. So I hope that actually helps. Yeah, it does look professional, Evelyn. You're right. I mean, I just think it looks nice. And from now on, all of my soap, even wholesale, is going to have my name on it. I have some that don't because once I get rid of those, but all the rest after that will all have my branding on it. And this is the thing, even wholesale, you've got to remember you still want your brand out there. So they can put their own label, but you're just going to have Nelson or whatever your company is on the actual brand. So we'll see if that works for me with my wholesale. But anyway, that's where I'm going with it. And I spent quite a bit of money, you know, getting my new website that's being done at the moment from, I have like a web designer who's actually doing my website at the moment, and he's very, very good. So if anyone needs his number or details, it's in most of my new videos as well. But he's really affordable. But if you're not going to do it yourself and you need some help, definitely give him a call. I'm sure he'll help. I know he's very busy at the moment, but I'm sure he can help. And so then that will be up and everything will be really professional. But, you know, you just got to do these little things as you go along. But this is an easy thing to do that's really not that expensive. So, and it gets your branding from day one. Anyway, everyone, I'll let you go. I'm going to go right now because it is nice and warm here, but I do have my air conditioner on. So, and I have to get back onto my website to do a few things and send a couple parcels out. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. I hope this has helped. Bye.